Imagine playing football while your country is falling apart. In the 1990s, the Balkan Wars tore through the former Yugoslavia, and football wasn't just a game, it was a battlefield, a symbol of identity, and sometimes even a tool for peace. How did war shape football? And how did football shape the war? Stay tuned as we unravel one of the most intense stories in football history. Welcome back to football, the beautiful game. Here, we explore the incredible stories behind the sport we love. Today, we're diving into a time when football wasn't just about goals. It was about survival, politics, and even reconciliation during one of the darkest periods in modern European history. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to join us on this journey. In the late 1980s, Yugoslav football was at its peak. Clubs like Red Star Belgrade and Dinamo Zagreb dominated the scene, producing legendary players like Dragan Stojkovic, Robert Prosinečki, and Dejan Savicevic. In fact, Red Star Belgrade made history by winning the European Cup in 1991, cementing the region's place in football's elite. But this golden era of football coincided with growing tensions across Yugoslavia. Ethnic and political divisions between Serbs, Croats, Bosniaks, and others were boiling over. As the region fractured, so did its football. One match in particular captured this divide: the infamous Dinamo Zagreb versus Red Star Belgrade game in May 1990. This wasn't just a clash between two football giants. It became a symbol of the chaos to come. The stage was set. Dinamo Zagreb, representing Croatian pride, faced Red Star Belgrade, seen by many as a symbol of Serbian dominance. But before the players could even kick off, chaos erupted. Fans clashed violently in the stands, with Red Star's notorious Delihe Ultras going head-to-head against Dinamo's Bad Blue Boys. It was a scene straight out of a war zone. In the middle of the chaos, Dinamo captain Zvonimir Boban made headlines around the world. He famously kicked a police officer who was attacking a Dinamo fan. To many Croats, Boban became a hero, a symbol of resistance. Years later, Boban reflected on that moment, saying, "At that point, I knew football wasn't just a game anymore." That match was a turning point. It showed how deeply politics and football were intertwined in Yugoslavia. The violence in the stadium foreshadowed the violence that would soon consume the region. By 1991, Yugoslavia was in free fall. Slovenia and Croatia declared independence, followed by Bosnia and Herzegovina. War erupted across the region, and football was no exception. Leagues split along national lines, and many players found themselves caught in the crossfire. Take Predrag Pašić, a Bosnian footballer and former Yugoslav international. When Sarajevo was under siege, Pašić didn't flee. Instead, he stayed to open a youth football academy, providing a sense of normalcy and hope for children living in a war zone. Pašić once said, "Football gave them something to hold on to when everything else was gone." Meanwhile, iconic stadiums like the Maksimir in Zagreb and Grbavica in Sarajevo were turned into battlegrounds. Fans who once cheered for their teams now found themselves on opposite sides of a brutal conflict, were enemies. It was heartbreaking. Yet, even in the darkest times, football found a way to heal. During the war, there were moments of unity, matches played between rival ethnic groups, sometimes even across front lines. After the war, football clubs and players worked to rebuild bridges. In 2000, a symbolic match between Croatian and Serbian veterans was held in Sarajevo. The players, once bitter rivals, came together to show that football could transcend politics. One of the organizers said, "It wasn't about winning, it was about showing that we are all human." Today, the scars of war are still visible in the Balkans, but football continues to play a vital role in bringing people together. Clubs like FK Sarajevo and Hajduk Split have become symbols of resilience and unity, reminding us that the beautiful game can be a force for good, even in the face of tragedy. The story of football during the Balkan Wars is a powerful reminder of how deeply this sport is connected to our lives. It's not just about goals and trophies. It's about identity, community, and even survival. What do you think? Can football truly help heal old wounds? Let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching Football, the beautiful game. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon. We've got more amazing stories coming your way, so stay tuned.